Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is April and I am the Wolf Ranch Girl. If you are new here, then welcome. This channel is all about planning, organizing, and living life, and we are going to be talking about all three of those things today in my guide to surviving sports season without breaking the bank. Okay, so once again, I'm trying to control my camera with my phone, and I'm a little bit new to it, and Mina has also joined us. Come here, Mina. Come here. You want to say hi to the people? Come here. Come here. She's doing good. She's not jumping. Hold on. Oh, here she is. Yes. Okay. So, oh, she got my glasses. All right. She's a little bit bigger since the last week. She's going to be a giant dog. Say hi. Yes, it's good kisses. Okay, all right. So let's get to the video. Take my glasses off and clean them because I have puppy kisses on them. And Mina's gonna hang out with us. So if you hear some scurrying, then that's what it is. Okay, so I took some notes here that you're gonna see me looking down and referring to just so that I know that I'm getting everything. So today's topic is surviving sports season without breaking the bank. So we have 3 boys. 2 of them are very involved in sports, and one of them is actually talking about getting into football, which we're pretty excited about if that's what he wants to do. So from March until October, it is super crazy for us. Our schedule is insane, and thank goodness I'm a teacher and I'm off during the summer, because if I wasn't, like, nothing would get done at the house. It would be horrible. So there's some things that I do that people ask me about all the time, and I just kind of think that they're second nature to me, but maybe they're not to other people. So that's what brought about the topic, because some people on Facebook were asking me how I stay organized during the sports season, because we're running like crazy. So there are five things that I do to help kind of keep us organized and to keep costs down during sports season, because if not, then you're going to find yourself running through drive-thrus, which, one, are not cheap anymore, and it's not good for you. So I'm not saying that 100% of the time that we don't eat at restaurants or that we don't go through the drive-thru, but we really try and keep it to a minimum. So I'm going to give you my tips on how to do that. This week is a perfect example. Tonight is the only night that we don't have something going on. Is to know your schedule, okay? So generally what I try and do is on Sundays, Sunday nights, I try to sit down and look at my schedule. So I use an Erin Condren Life Planner, but my husband and I share a Google Calendar so that we can both get onto the Google Calendar. I'll try and pull it up here. And I don't know if you guys can see that or not. See if you can, but you can see, there you go. I'll see if it'll. So all of these different colors are different people or different tasks. So you can see for this month, it is extremely colorful, and there's a ton of stuff going on. Oh, let's wait for it to refocus on me here. Okay, so for this month of May, it is very, very busy. I'm trying to remember, gosh, what we had to do last night. Man, what was it? I can't even remember. That's how tired I am. Yeah, I don't even remember what we did last night. But tonight, Christian is with his dad, at baseball practice. My husband had a meeting tonight. I'm here. I was off today because I had just some doctors, yearly doctor's appointments that I had to go to. And so everybody's kind of scattered. Nobody ate together tonight because we all ate at different places. Tomorrow I have music orientation. Christian is going into junior high next year. So he has the option to choose one of his classes, and he wants to go into band. So I have to get the clarinet from one of our older boys, take it into the music open house, have them check the clarinet out, make sure that it's still in good working condition, crossing fingers that we do not have to buy another one of those because they are also very expensive. And then Thursday night we've got something going on. Oh, Thursday night I have a hair appointment. Friday night I have a nail appointment. We have a wedding and 2 baseball games on Saturday, and then Sunday's Mother's Day. So it's a crazy week. So as we move on, we'll just keep adding sports to those nights. So my youngest son is in travel baseball, so there are games that are an hour and a half away, there are games that are 2 hours away, there's games that are half an hour away. Sometimes it'll just be me and him, sometimes it'll be all 5 of us going. The oldest and probably the middle are going to have football camp, and then we'll have football games that we'll have to travel to, or they might be home games. And like I said, if you don't keep track of those things and be prepared, then it's really easy to lose track of how much money you're spending. And so in this instance, it really is true that if you fail to plan, then you're planning to fail. And sometimes I'm good at it and sometimes I'm not so good at it. What I try to do is be good at it at least 90% of the time. The next thing that I will do is plan my meals. So we go grocery shopping and we have food here, so we need to eat that food because otherwise you might as well just be driving down the road and throwing money out the window, right? So we know that groceries are more expensive than they ever have been. Okay, we know that gas is more expensive. Everything's more expensive, so why spend the money on groceries if you're not going to eat them? My husband's doing something in there. Are you okay? He's fine. He's probably laughing at me. I try to make sure that I have things in the grocery pickup or when I go grocery shopping that are going to be easy to take to the games. So especially for the baseball games, you're generally sitting outside. Well, I guess for football games, you're sitting outside also. But for travel ball, you might be at a rec field, you might be at a school field. They may or may not have concessions. Sometimes the concessions are not very good or they're super expensive. So I just try and plan to bring food with us, especially if I know that we're going to be several hours away from home. I also try to make sure that we eat before we leave, or that we have breakfast type items that are travel friendly. So I'll put those things on my grocery pickup so that I know that I have them. So tomorrow is busy, so I'm going to put chicken and cream cheese and Italian seasoning into the crock pot, and then all I'll have to do is cook noodles, and then we'll have that over the noodles with a salad or with a vegetable, and that'll be a quick and easy meal, but at least we're eating at home. So we're eating the food that we already have paid for, and I know that it's decently healthy, and we're not spending extra money going out to eat. Not that going out to eat is bad, but I try not to do it more than a couple times a month. So I said, know your schedule. That was 1, know your schedule. 2 is plan your meals and eat your groceries. And then the third one is really important. Mina, do not do that. The third tip that I have is to set clear boundaries with your kids. So again, sometimes when we're going to the travel games, it's just me and Christian, and I will tell him, Christian, I'm packing drinks, I'm packing food, that way we will eat in between the games, and either we will stop someplace on the way home or we won't stop someplace on the way home. So it's my job to set boundaries. He may or may not be happy about that, but I'm the one that's paying for it, so it's my boundary to set. And I might ask him, like, hey, I've got this much money set aside. Do you want to eat concessions at the game? Or if the team goes out, do you want to go with them? Or do you want to just go ahead and come home? And this is more on the practical side, but have good coolers. So if you pack your groceries, your Gatorades, your waters, or whatever it is, the beverages that you're going to drink, and snacks, sometimes make sandwiches. I a lot of the time make, like, I call it kid sushi, but it's just like turkey roll-ups or something like that. And just, it looks fun. It's easy to grab with your fingers, but it needs to be cool or refrigerated. So if you pack all of those things and you plan, but then you don't have a good cooler, then especially on those summer days at baseball fields, like, you're not going to want to eat that food if it gets hot because it can make you sick. So invest in a good cooler. And I'm going to show you mine here in a little bit. And then number 5, along those same lines, is invest in some good drink containers. And I think that that's where I'm going to start here with you guys, is with the drink containers, because they're smaller. So I have purchased, where did we purchase this? We actually bought this on vacation, I think, when we went to the beach. Yes, it was. We bought this corksicle when we were in Gulf Shores, Alabama. And I'm going to zoom in on it so that you guys can see it a little bit better. Okay, so it came like this. It's a corksicle, and it just had this little top. Okay. So what I did, because I wanted the straw top, is I just went on to Amazon, and I did this not very long ago. Just went to Amazon and searched corksicle decanter, and then I found the straw top for it. So I think it was like $5 or $7. I'm not exactly sure. It wasn't very expensive, but it's got the little carrying ring on it. I don't know if you guys can see it because the background, there it is. Okay, so it's got a carrying ring on it, and then it has the straw lid. Okay, so I just switched that out, and there we go. And this keeps things hot or cold for hours. And if you put it in the refrigerator with ice and your drink, like, overnight, then it really keeps it cold. So this is a really good option, is the corksicle. Another really good option, and I just bought this this year, is the Broommate. And it's kind of the same thing. It comes with 2 tops. One of them is just a regular top, the screw-on top that leaves this part open, and then the other one that actually comes with it is the straw top, and it also has a little carrying handle. I know I keep looking around, but I'm trying to make sure that the dog is not chewing on anything. Mina, come here. Okay, so these are the ones that I tend to use, or me and my husband use them. Some other ones that are really, really great, and I'm thinking about getting one in a more masculine color than pink or sparkly white. My husband really doesn't care, but you know. Anyway, is the Simple Modern, and I have found those on Amazon. I have some coffee cups and straw top cups that are from there, and they are wonderful. So they're really good. If I can find those, I'll link a picture of those up here. So I happened to be at Menards, of all places, and found these, and they had different colors. These are called something Design Outdoor. HD Design Outdoors, and I have no idea if Menards still has these or not. It's not the same size as these. It's a little bit smaller than these. I'd say it's probably a 12 to 16 ounce, and then it actually has this open top lid that goes on. And then it has a lid with a carrying handle that goes on. And each of my kids has a different color. So we've got a dark blue, a purple, and like a lime green kind of color. And they use these. And I think that these were like $7. So oddly enough, we've had these for like 2 years and they have not left them anywhere. So the $25 one gets left, but the $7 ones don't. So anyway, so those are great to have. So I would strongly suggest investing in good coolers and then good drink containers, because just like the food, if it doesn't stay cold and you're really hot, then nobody's going to want to drink it. They're going to want to go get sodas and whatever from the concession stand. Last game that I was at, a soda was $3 or $4 for just a bottle of soda, and I was like, oh my lord. So for 5 of us, I mean, good lord, you're at $20 just for drinks. I mean, that's insane. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the camera so that we're pointing down, so that you guys can see how I pack the coolers. Okay, so this is the first cooler that we bought. I believe that I bought this in 2017. I got it for my husband for his birthday. It was our first year that everybody was in football and we were going all over the place. So the first thing, I did a lot of research and watched a lot of YouTube videos comparing the Yetis, the Arctics, and the Ozark Trails. And I actually bought the soft cooler that was this size in the Ozark Trail, which is, I believe is the Walmart brand. And we got it for our bachelor/bachelorette party bus trip that we went on, and it had pretty good reviews, but within 30 minutes it was leaking water all over the bus to the point where we had to stop and pour things out. So I ended up returning that, and based on that experience decided to go ahead and invest in the Yeti. So this Yeti is the I hope you guys can see that. Right, it is the Hopper 230, and I'm not sure, I looked on the website today and I am not sure if this exact one is available. I did not see it on the website. I will pop in a picture of the one that I did see. It looks very similar to this. The only difference that I saw is the top of this one has a zipper pull. I'm trying to do this in the camera here. Has a zipper pull like this, and the one on the website actually like flipped over and it looks like this. But this has a carrying handle here. It has it has 2 tote straps, and it has the shoulder strap. And we decided, or I decided, because I got this for my husband for his birthday, I decided to go ahead and get this one because I knew that we would both be using it. And this one would be easier for me to handle when we were on the football, like when we were going from football game to football game. But this thing is absolutely amazing. So we have used it, I just washed it out, so if you see some moisture in there, that's why. So this is very, very deep. So when I put my hand in there, it goes up above my elbow, and there's a ton of space in there. So we can fit food containers in here. I actually have some. So this is a food container that's bigger than my hand. You guys can see it. So this would fit in there very easily. You can fit multiple of those in there. So I've got 2 in there on the bottom, and then a third stacked on top. And then both of the tall decanters would fit in there. You can see that. And then a multitude of Gatorades, waters, and other items. So I've got 2 of the large decanters. I have one of the kids' cups, 2 of the smaller Gatorades, and 2 water bottles in there right now. And there is still a ton of space. Like there's all of this space, and I can probably fit something into this corner. So when we have all 5 of us going someplace, then this is the cooler that we take. Or if my husband and I have to divide and conquer, whoever has more kids with them, this is the one that we take. So this was a great investment. I believe that this was $350, and I got it on sale for $250. And that's a big investment. But again, we've had this for almost 6 years, and it is wonderful. It's a little bit dirty right here, but all I generally do is get a baby wipe or some sort of a wipe, or just a rag, a wet rag, wipe it down, and it looks brand new. So this has been a really great investment for us, and a really great birthday present for my husband when I got it for him. So this year we got a second Yeti. And this one is, let me zip it here. Okay, so this one is the Hopper Flip 12. So it has a carrying handle on the top, on both sides, and then it also has the shoulder straps. So we got this one, which is great because now one of us can always have a Yeti. And I have used this for the baseball games so far, and it's really nice. So this is also a soft one, which means it can move. It's got a really insulated top, and then it has a very well-formed solid inside. So I wasn't sure how many things we would be able to fit in there, but we can fit quite a bit. So I'm going to show you, use the same items that I just showed you in the large Yeti, and put them in here, except the decanters. So what I generally do is I get an ice pack or a frozen water bottle, and I'll show you the ones that I use here pretty soon. But I'm going to go ahead and put these in here. Make sure that you guys can see that. Okay, so I actually have, this is just like a Rubbermaid take along, and I'll put like pretzels and dip or chips and dip in one of these. Christian and I have really been liking those roll-ups, like the turkey roll-ups, and I'll do turkey and cheese and hummus rolled up, and then I cut it so it looks like little sushi rolls, and then in mine I'll add like spinach or some sort of vegetable. He won't eat it if I put spinach in there, but so that goes in there. And then I also do some sort of fruit, whether it's apples with cinnamon, or last time I did strawberries, raspberries, blueberries with honey, and all 3 of those rather large containers fit in here. And then this is one of the kid containers, and I generally put that right in the corner there. And then here are the Gatorades. Just put them on the sides. And then I've got one water bottle, another water bottle, and then generally what I'll do in this corner slot here, let me make sure that you guys can see that. Okay, there's still a lot of room right here, so I'll usually put like meat sticks or cheese sticks or something like that, granola bars, some of those yogurt squeeze things that you can get. And then I'll usually get another water bottle, but it will be frozen, so I have a cool item in there. And then you just zip it up and it's good to go. So that worked out perfectly the last baseball game that we went to. And then I just take this along with me, and then I have ice in it. It's already filled up initially, and then I can just add to it as, you know, as I need to throughout the day. So it works out really, really well. All right, so I hope that that was informative and useful for you guys. So I'm just going to go through the 5 things here real quick one more time. Okay, so the first one is to know your schedule, including your travel times. The second one is to plan your meals and eat your groceries. That will be the biggest money savings, item that you can do for sure. Number 3 is set boundaries with your kids. Let them know what you're willing to pay for and what you are not willing to pay for. You're the parent, you're the one that makes the plans, and that's all there is to it. Number 4 is to invest in a good cooler. It doesn't have to be a Yeti brand, but just find one that works for you. The Yeti is what works for us because it just does. It works the best for us. I saved up over a month to be able to buy the initial one, and then saved up over a month to be able to buy the second one as well, because they are investments. And then number 5, have good drink containers. Whether it's for cold drinks or hot drinks, just make sure that you have good drink containers that work for you and your kids. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that that was helpful. I hope being able to see how I pack the coolers and what I kind of pack gives you guys some good ideas. And let me know if you have any money saving tips for surviving the busy sports season as well, and that will help people in the community. So if you like this video, please consider subscribing. If you found value in it and want to look at some other videos, then that'd be awesome too. Give it a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that I'm actually giving you guys some good information and will suggest the videos to other people. So that's really all I have for you guys tonight. I am going to go get a drink because I am super thirsty, and then I'm going to plan, actually I'm going to go and get the chicken out so that I'll have that ready to be able to go in the crock pot tomorrow to go along with my plans for this crazy busy week. So all those mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. I hope that you guys have a great weekend. You're able to spend it with your family, and I'll see you guys later.